Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We gotta go in. This where they wanted to take it to. This where they wanted to take it to. They want to go further down the iceberg. Yeah, this is where they want to go. They want to go further. Share this beam out. You're gonna want to share this one out, Moors. Ah, this shit. What? This shit finna be epic. You know who you are? You know who you are? Huh? You know who you are? You know how long you been on this planet? Huh? It's time to elevate, man. It's time to get out of the same old conversations. You ready? Is you ready to take it there? It's about that time, though. Yeah. It's about time to take it there, man. Peace and love to all the Muslims, all the Asiatics, all the Moors worldwide. East side, south side, west side, up north, overseas. It's our time right now. Each one teach one. I self-law and master. Hey, is this on your wall, though? See this behind me right here? This should be on your wall, though. You know what that represent? You know what that stand for? That's the oldest flag on the planet. That stands for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. What's missing out here on this planet right now? It's crazy outside. You know what's missing? Knowledge of self. Love. People telling the truth. Peace gonna come from that. Freedom gonna come from that. Justice gonna come from that. Without that, it's chaos. It's anarchy. That's exactly what's happening outside right now. Hey, let me show y'all something real quick. Look at this. Look at this right here. Let me show you something out of this book. 33 Strategies of War. See this? You say, the self is the friend of a man who masters himself through the self. But for a man without self-mastery, the self is like an enemy at war. That's from the Bhagavad Gita. See that? That's first century right there. See this? Then you look at this right here. It say, look at things as they are, not as emotions color them. See that? In strategy, you must see your emotional responses to events as a kind of disease that must be remedied. Fear will make you overestimate the enemy and act too defensively. Anger and impatience will draw you into rash actions that will cut off your options. Overconfidence, particularly as a result of success, will make you go too far. Love and affection will blind you to the treacherous maneuvers of those apparently on your side. Hold up. See that? Even the subtlest gradations of these emotions can color the way you look at events. The only remedy is to be aware that the pull of emotions is inevitable, to notice it when it is happening, and to compensate for it. When you have success, be extra wary. When you are angry, take no action. When you are fearful, know you are going to exaggerate the dangers you face. War demands the utmost in realism, seeing things as they are. The more you can limit or compensate for your emotional responses, the closer you will come to this ideal. See, it's strategy. We talking about war. We talking about the self can be your friend or it can be your worst enemy. The self. And guess what? You know who want to use us and turn us against ourselves? Ding, 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 ding. They want to turn us against ourselves. You know why? Because who's the best enemy against yourself? You are. You the best enemy against yourself because you can't even see yourself that you fighting yourself. Check it out. If you guess you, then you are correct. The Illuminati, for the dark side, uses you to destroy yourself. The Illuminati merely sets up the scenario and you walk yourself down the path. You might ask, well, how can this happen? How do these beings have so much knowledge that they can control and manipulate you into your own self-destruction? How do they do that? How? Look, it say, you willingly jump into these pits and holes around you, totally ignoring the safe zones. Why do people do that? Lack of knowledge. Could it be lack of knowledge? Let's go into that real quick from the book Lam Sang Rampa, Wisdom of the Ancients. Check this out. Check this out. Let's look up this word right here. The word is ignorance. Let's look this up. It say ignorance is lack of knowledge, lack of wisdom. And if we were not so foolishly ignorant, we should not have so many troubles. The ignorant person does not know enough to know that he does not know, or she does not know. We're talking about ignorance. Perhaps the best way to explain it is this. He that knows not and knows that he knows not, he is a fool. Shun him. He that knows not and knows that he knows not, he is teachable. Teach him. He that knows and knows that he knows, he is wise. Follow him. This is universal. This is man and women. All right. Ignorance is a plague. Ignorance is a pandemic outside. This is really the pandemic outside right now. Like for real. Ignorance is running crazy outside. And that's what the dark force is feeding off. They feeding off people's ignorance, they anger, they jealousy, they hatred. That's what the enemy is using right now to rule the planet. They're using people's fear to run the planet. And it all starts with ignorance. Look, let's go right here. Hold up. Turn me up. Let's go. Look, but I want to show y'all something on the positive side, though. Look, on the positive side, let me show you this. Since we talking about music and we talking about knowledge itself, oh, it ain't all bad outside. It ain't all bad outside. Listen to this. It ain't all bad outside because we got Moorish men and Moorish women who got knowledge of self. Let me show you an example. Check it out.
Look, question. Is we rapping or ass clapping? Because if we back to rapping, it's time for some class action. What you mean? What I mean? Well, it's time for some abstraction. I'm sure enough, killing these bitches, no last dragon. And I ain't got a flex on you niggas, I'm past bragging. Since I was leaning back in my fitted and pants sagging, I've been the shit. I like thorough niggas with benefits. Nowadays, rappers is snitching, I call them Benedicts. Bitches sucking dick for them purses, I call that grin a bitch. Send a bitch down to the islands and tell her get a Vic. Never question my valor, cause bitch, I've been a vet. And I ain't did none of them challenges y'all invented yet. Pussy, I'm back on my bullshit. Like how come I'm the only real nigga that's doing this? Like how come I'm the only trail nigga that's true in this? Like how come it's so many fuck niggas that's fooling this? If I get on the flight, I put the pipe on the stewardess. I'm shining worldwide, oh you rappers is tourists. I'm about to change my nationality to the Moorish, cause queens never walk the same beat as the foolish. It's drugs, nigga.
Yeah.
Look, I got one question.
Yo, man, listen. This is what I'm talking about. You see? Shout out to Shauna, straight from the rack. Look, hey, you know what's going on right now, right? This is part 6 right now. This is it, fam. This is what we gonna start really going deeper and deeper and deeper down. This right here, the iceberg. If you ain't caught up to the series, it's about time right now for you to catch up. It's about time right now for you to catch up. You wondering what's going on the planet? You wonder what they not telling us? You might want to run this whole series back. Start at number 1. You might want to run it back. Then you could catch up. You talking about what's going on the planet, Atlantis, Antarctica, all these chemicals in the food making people go haywire in the head, huh? Playing with the weather, Huh? All these manipulation tactics that they running outside. Look, that's why I say you have to know yourself, because if you don't know yourself, they gonna use you. You're gonna become an enemy to yourself. Look, right here with it. Right here with it. See, this is what they doing. This is what they doing, boys. Let me show you. This is what they doing. They're using media because they know everybody on their phone. They know everybody on their phone. So what can they do to get people? They spread misinformation, disinformation. They spread lies all over social media. And they pay people to spread it, to spread it. Fake celebrities, fake athletes, whatever else you want to say. They pay them to do that, G. Fake entertainers. They get checks to do that. Hey, look, how I'm watching TV. How I'm watching, now I was listening to the radio. I'm listening to the radio, right? I'm listening to the radio yesterday. Did you know that they got a commercial on the radio right now in Chicago? That if you, this what they own. Look, they like, look, the state of Illinois, they're going to pay people to go out and vote now. Oh my God. Fam, are you listening? Is you listening? They starting to cut $100 checks out to get people to go down to the voting poll to vote. Have you ever heard that in your life? Sound kind of familiar though. Weren't they paying people to take the jabby jab? Weren't they paying people to take that shot? Bam. Is you listening? The same people that told you that the jabby jab was a good thing, now they all coming out. Remember, they was talking about, hey, if you get the jab, you get a Krispy Kreme donut for a year. Remember all this? You get beer. You get what else they was giving out? They was giving out French fries, hamburgers. You remember all this? The same people is now giving out $100 in Chicago or Illinois if you register to vote. Y'all, do you see what's going on, fam? They running out of plays in the playbook. But see, if they can turn you against yourself, how you start questioning yourself and your integrity for $100, a hamburger, a beer, a drink, whatever it is, then they got you. If they could play on your fear, they got you. Oh, don't forget the Popeyes chicken sandwiches. Don't forget none of that. Remember they was giving chicken sandwiches out? It wasn't too long ago. Stay focused. It wasn't too long ago. They was offering all these different little incentives to get people to take the jabby jab. Now here in Chicago, they out here talking about if you register to vote, we're going to give you $100. I don't want you to believe me though. I'm going to show you in real time. Watch this. I'm going to show you in real time what I'm talking about. I don't want you to believe nothing. Look. Look at this. I'm going to show you in real time. Illinois residents offered $100 to go vote. Where you at? Where you at? Hold up. Let's get it. Wait, hold up. Illinois offers $100 to register to vote. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Where you at? What are you talking about? Hold up. Where you at? Where you at? Voter registration online. See that? Voter registration online. Look. $100 to vote in Illinois. Look at this. Look at this. Right here. I told you I don't have time to make up nothing for y'all, fam. I ain't got time to make up nothing for y'all. Look, this is in real time. Look at that. Cards Against Humanity is paying non-voters to vote. I don't have time to make none of this up for y'all, G. This is what they not gonna show y'all. Look. Cards Against Humanity, the company that created the sometimes inappropriate party game, has announced it will pay voters up to $100 to cast a ballot, being that they meet certain qualifications. I don't have time to make up none of this for y'all. Think about it. If this really was a legit system, why would these people be offering people $100 to register to vote? Why would they be on that for? Why would they have to bribe you to come down to cast your vote? This what they doing in Chicago, though. I don't know what they doing anywhere else. I know they doing that in Chicago, though, right now. Look at this. These people talking about voting, $100. You see this? So if it was legit, why would y'all have to bribe people? Why y'all bribing people, though? You bribing people. Hold up. But see, because they know that people don't know law. See that? Hold up. See, they know that people don't know law. So if the people don't know law, they don't know that this is unconstitutional. You're not supposed to bribe the people to vote. I'm not making this up. I ain't got time to make none of this shit up. You see this? You gonna cast, we offer $100 to cast a ballot? You see this? This is what they doing, but because they know that the population, they ain't been taught this like this. They ain't been given this information. So they know, like, look, whole time, if the people knew what this was right here, how serious of a crime it was. This is a crime, G. Look, common law handbook. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do it in real time. Look, we the people, right? Check it out. Watch how this is a crime. You might be like, well, they just gonna give $100 out. That's a good thing. Watch how this is a crime. Because it's gonna injure you. How is it gonna injure you? We finna get to that right now. Watch this. United States Codes, Title 18, verse 201. Bribery. If any public official directly or indirectly gives, offers, or promises anything of a value to any person to influence any official act. These niggas out here bribing people. That's a violation. That's a violation out of their codes right there. Remedy of the people when rights are violated. This is their codes. This is the U.S. codes. Ding, 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 ding. But they know the people don't know this, though. They know that the masses ain't giving this information, so they could put something blunt like this right in your face. You ain't gonna know what it is. You gonna think it's a good thing. You gonna say, oh, damn, they giving out $100? Damn, I might want to go down there and register to vote. I'm gonna need that $100 real quick. A quick little stain. You ain't realizing though, fam. That's bribery. When they offer people to get the jab, when they was like, we're gonna give you French fries, we're gonna give you hamburgers, Krispy Kreme donuts. If they offer anything or make any promises of anything of value to any person to influence you, that's a violation of the United States Codes, Title 18, 201. See that? Gotcha. You're going to want to share this beam. I told you in the beginning, we was going down the iceberg. I told you, fam. I'm showing you in real time, we going down the iceberg, fam. See, they are conducting all kind of military psychological operations right now. They doing all kind of psyop attacks because they know people, every weak mind is going to be tested right now. Everybody's going to be tested. And if you got no integrity, if you got zero information inside your head and you locked in with misinformation, then you saying, you like, man, why they telling us that they can give us $100 on some just to cast a ballot? Because it's disinformation. And they know that the school system ain't for damn. These politicians for damn sure ain't gonna teach us no law. If we knew law, we wouldn't stand for that, though. That's why we got to step up and stand up and speak out now. Because your life on the line. Your children's life on the line. You got to do it now, G. Look, from the book 33 Strategies of War. Look at this. If you got this book, we on page 25. Look at this. Think of your mind as an army. Armies must adapt to the complexity and chaos of modern war by becoming more fluid and maneuverable. The ultimate extension of this evolution is guerrilla warfare, which exploits chaos by making disorder and unpredictability a strategy. This is what they doing. The guerrilla army never stops to defend a particular place or town. It wins by always moving, staying one step ahead. By following no set pattern, it gives the enemy no target. The guerrilla army never repeats the same tactic. It responds to the situation, the moment, the terrain where it happens to find itself. There is no front, no concrete line of communication or supply, no slow moving wagon. The guerrilla army is pure mobility. This is how our brains and our minds got to start operating. We got to keep operating in this kind of mentality. If you're not in this kind of mentality, you're under constant attack. You're under constant attack because it's an attack of the mind. That's what it is. And see, these people, look, these people, they don't want us to know nothing about our Aboriginal indigenous roots. They don't want us to learn this right here because this is the key to fix the ignorance that's outside. If you're not getting in tune with your Aboriginal, indigenous, Moorish American roots, then you are being infiltrated by your own brain. Remember, you can be your own best friend, or you could be your own worst enemy. See that? The self is the friend of a man who masters himself or herself. But for a man or woman without self-mastery, the self is like an enemy at war. So you going to war with yourself. And that's all it really is about. Conquering your higher self and your lower self. It's exactly what they speak on in the divine pamphlet prepared by the prophet Noble Drew Ali, the Circle 7. See that? It's literally written out right here. Look. It's literally written out right here. Hold up. Turn up. So when you see this, now you're going to be like, damn, how the hell are they offering to pay people to get out there and vote? That's a violation. Title 18, subsection 201. You looking at it. I mean, I'm showing it to you. Hold up. I'm showing it to you. We don't do gatekeeping over here. Nah. It's no gatekeeping. It's no none of that. There's no gatekeeping. There's no none of that. Look. See that? They're going to pay you $100 to cast a ballot, even though they know that the U.S. corporation is a fraud. They know that, though. But look, this is why the Circle 7 goes into detail about that. Check it out real quick. Let's go right here. Hold up. Turn me up. Hold up. Turn me up.
Conductor.
Turn me up. Let's go. See this? Look at this. It say this. It say there are two selves, the higher and lower self. The higher self is human spirit, clothed with soul, made in the form of Allah. The lower self, the carnal self, the body of desires, is a reflection of higher self, distorted by the murky ethers of the flesh. The lower self is an illusion and will pass away. The higher self is Allah in man and will not pass away. The higher self is the embodiment of truth. The lower self is truth reversed, and so is falsehood manifest. You see that? The higher self is justice, mercy, love, and right. The lower self is what the higher self is not. The lower self breeds hatred, slander, lewdness, murder, theft, and everything that harms. The higher self is mother, of the virtues and the harmonies of life. See that? And this is what these people prey on. Vampires. This is what they prey on. Look. This is what they prey on, fam. They prey on this. Look. This is what the dark side of the Illuminati prey on. The dark side of the Illuminati, they prey on fear, hatred. They prey on these right here. They prey on jealousy, murder, lewdness, hatred, slander. Everything that harm you, that's what the dark side prey. They feed humanity. They feed humanity low vibrations. They feed humanity low frequencies and low energies because they eat that. It's food for the dark force. You see? So the lower self is rich in promises, but poor in blessedness and peace. It offers pleasure, joy, and satisfying gain, but gives unrest, misery, and death. This is what the lower self uses. And then you would say, well, how do they know what they're doing? Listen, if you got this book, Word Magic, right? Check this out. If you got this book, Word Magic, check this out. What it say right here? We on page 108. Peace and love to all the Moors out there, all the Asiatics that's out there. Check this out. It say, the dark force are well aware of how the universe works. This is because they know the language of the universe and how sacred geometry works. The language of the universe is based on frequency, light, sound, vibration, and sacred geometry. It is a powerful communication and information system. In the wrong hands, though, a certain percentage of this universal language can be used to control people and hijack their reality. This is what's happening. However, it can also be used to free them from the artificial matrix of the dark forces. The movie The Matrix was created to tell people that they have been enslaved by the dark forces. Sadly, most people are too brainwashed, ignorant, and spiritually, quote unquote, dead, brain dead, to realize this. See what's going on? They spiritually brain dead. They spiritually brain dead. But see, they looking at a savior to come out of the sky. They looking for somebody to come save them. Like somebody to physically come save them. It's not going to happen like that. It's not designed. Allah did not design it to happen like that. You know how? Because we have free will. We have two selves. We have a higher self and we have a lower self. Our higher self is the self that's connected to Allah. The lower self is connected to worldly things. This is why if you do read the Bible, it tells us, it says to be in the world, but not of the world. You see how it's a science book connection? This book is a connection connected to science, Moorish science, high science. The Bible is a science book. It's a high science book if you know how to read it. You see, because the Bible is broken down into parables, to stories. It's really an astrological book. It's broken down into bits and pieces. That's why it's basic instructions before leaving Earth. You feel me? Look, then we say this. You say, well, what is the system that we need to break? The system that we need to break, we're breaking it right now. Check this out. Let me show you this. Let me show you the frequency we need to start operating on. Let me show you this. Operating on this system right here, as soon as you hear somebody say something like this, you know that they getting in tune. Look. Or they say something like this. Look. Just laugh at them. Look at this. See that? Just laugh at them. See that? See that right there? You just laughing at them. You just laughing at them. Because look, let me ask y'all a question. If more men black, according to them, right? Then why don't they bring up Moorish history in February? Ha! Bing fucking bong. If more men black, why don't they bring up Moorish history in the month of February? Why is Moorish history never brought up? Never bring up Moorish history. They just keep it black and then they go with Indian. How come they don't talk about Indian history and so-called black history? Why don't they do that? Huh? Why don't they talk about Hebrew Israelites in the month of February? Huh? Why don't they do that? You know why? You know why they don't do that? Because the word Indian was substituted for Moorish in 1621. Do you know that the Israelites are Moors? They just are a tribe of Moors. Israelite alone is a tribe. The entire Israelites, they are a tribe, a multi-conglomerate tribe of Moors. Israelite on its own, they're not what you would say a nationality. It's not. It's not. And did you know that anybody out there claiming to be a so-called Indian, if Indian was really the name of our people and we from America, answer me this. This is the question. How were so-called Indians removed from the land with the Indian Removal Act? Don't get quiet. Nah, don't get quiet out there. Nah, don't get quiet. Don't get quiet and be like, don't get quiet. If Indian was the real name of our people, why was something invented called the Indian Removal Act and so-called Indians were removed from where they were? You know why they were removed? Because Indians sold out and took the deal from the colonizers. That's why they were able to change their name from Moors to Indian, which is a slave brand. Once they got our people to accept the title or the slave term Indian, which is not Moorish American, they tricked you, finessed you out your name. Once you got finessed out your name, you didn't have any claim to the name of your land. You see, it's about the name of the land. This is what the dark force want people to. They don't want people to get this. The politicians don't want you to get this. They want you to keep identifying as a U.S. citizen. They want men and women to keep fighting against each other for nothing. They want to argue about who got the best car, who got the best house, who make the most money. Entertainers. Are you not entertained? That's what they want people to do. The football game, the basketball game. Hey, I'm looking at the game. It's nothing wrong with looking at sports and whatnot. I'm not saying live somewhere like a monk or something. I'm not saying that. I'm saying live your life. But I'm saying it's balance. That's what I'm coming with it from. It's just balance. You don't got to live like a monk if you don't want to. It's just balance. But check this out. Speaking of balance, right? Speaking of balance, don't you find it kind of like, man, where's all that energy at? Now people love talking about energy and all that, right? People when the game finna come on, they got their whole preparation. They got their food laid out. They got their drinks laid out. They call everybody on the phone, text everybody, want to text to come pull up to the party, right? Right? Or they go to the game, right? They go to the game and then they go tailgating, right? A whole lot of energy with all that, right? Whole lot of energy. They making preparation for the next game. Hey, the game finna be on. Hey, look, on Sunday, We all finna get up. All right, everybody pull up to woo woo. This what we on, right? Preparation, right? See how the strategy is reversed. Now watch this. When it's something like a baseball, football, basketball, whatever type sport event, everybody got all the energy. You got all the energy for the liquor, the drink. You got for the food, the chips, the snacks. You got everything on deck, right? You got your jersey on. You got your jersey on and everything that you finna buy. Or if you tailgate, you get there super early. Everybody pull up. Everybody start pulling the grills out, right? You do what you do. But check out where our energy be going, right? Our energy going to all of that. You know all right. You know all the statistics. You know the parlay. You know the over, the under. You know all that, right? But then when it comes to this, you like, where's all that energy at when we see a woman, a so-called black woman, a Moorish woman? Where's all that energy at when we see the police beat her down? Where's all that energy at for that? When we see a woman get snatched out her car, a Moorish woman pulled out her car, where's all that Indian? Where's all that Indian, that Hebrew Israelite? Where's all that Native American and all that at? Where's all that energy at for that? When we see a dude get snatched out his car, when we see a unconstitutional crime take place against us, where's all that energy at then? Where's all that? We finna clap up. We finna clap everybody down. Where's all that energy at? Where's that at? They got it for the games. You see? Ooh, don't get quiet now. Don't get quiet. They got all that energy for the tailgating, the games. You got all the energy in the world for that. You got a whole spread laid out. You pre-planning for that. But when a woman gets snatched out of a car, when the police do one of ours dirty, that energy just disappear. It's gone. Where's that energy at? Something to think about, right? It's just something to think about. All that energy just seemed like to just dissipate when it ain't got nothing to do with entertainment, sports, and all. It just go bye-bye. Right? But for the game, though, everybody lit, turned. Everybody turned when the game finna come on. You buying a jersey. People be I be watching the TV. People be on the screen going crazy at the stadium. So you bought tickets to go to the game. You had to pay for parking. Parking was about $50. So you paid for parking. Got out the car. This is the people that went inside the stadium. Went in the stadium, you know you had to buy some you know what I'm saying? You bought something while you was in the stadium, a hamburger, a hot dog, a beer. You bought some kind of drink or something while you was there. That's pretty much $100. So you already spent about $200 already, plus the tickets. Then you get in the stadium, you screaming your head off probably pretty much the whole game. You leave the stadium, take your jersey off, and now you just, where's that energy at though? I be trying to figure it out. Like, where is all that energy at that people got for the sport game in real life though? When they out here offering $100 in Chicago for you to cast your vote. Why ain't nobody turn up like, y'all trying to bribe us? Y'all bribing us. Hold up. Where's that at? Y'all bribing us. Instead of being on this right here, hold up. Where's all that energy at for this? You feel me? Where's all that energy at for knowing where you come from? They talking about, hey, it's Indigenous Day. It's Indigenous Day, right? It is. It's Indigenous every day. It's Indigenous every day. Don't y'all know that this is a continent? Don't y'all know that this is a continent? North America, Central America, and South America. Don't y'all know that this is a continent? The common denominator is America. They got us out here thinking that this is a separate place from this place and this place. Don't y'all realize that they pretty much have lied to us about everything they ever told us in school? Don't y'all realize that by now? Come on, fam. We stronger together. Look, the frequency that we got to start getting on, that we getting on, I'm seeing it happen in real time. Look, let me show y'all how I see it happening. Look at this. With all the negativity that's going on outside, let me show you something like this.
When I tell people that I'm Afro-Indigenous, everybody always want to see proof. Everybody want to see paperwork. Everybody want to see a DNA test. So you mean to tell me I need to show you paperwork proving who I am? Paperwork provided by the same people that took our ancestors on a walk, the Trail of Tears. From down here, Alabama, where I'm from, born, bred, raised, all the way up north, reclassified a lot of us as Negroes, brainwashed our children and erased us. I just don't understand how when I tell people that I'm Afro-Indigenous, everybody always want to see proof. Everybody want to see paperwork.
What happened?
Everybody want to see a DNA test. So you mean to tell me...
What happened, G? They ain't playing the whole reel?
I need to show you paperwork proving who I am. Paperwork provided by the same people that took our ancestors on a walk, the Trail of Tears. From down here, Alabama, where I'm from, born, bred, raised, all the way up north, reclassified a lot of us as Negroes, brainwashed our children and erased as much of our history as they could, sold each other the right to claim Indian on paper for $5, stole all of our land thereafter, and continue to reign under a system that only benefits themselves. You really think when they stole all our land, if I swab the inside of my mouth, they gonna tell me the truth like, yeah, that's who you are? Be for real.
Be for real. The energy on the planet is changing. The energy on the planet is changing, fam. There is no such thing as an Afro-Indigenous. This is the point, though. The point is, the people are starting to, the cobwebs is starting to come off. You see? Everybody can take some correction. I can take some correction. But I'm saying is the cobwebs is starting to come off of the mind now. You feel me? The cobwebs starting to come off. So now people starting to ask questions, the right questions, and say, why do I got to show you paperwork to prove who I say I am? Let me ask y'all this. Have you ever asked an Asian, a Palestinian, have you ever asked a Korean? Have you ever asked somebody from another place? Have you ever asked them, hey, let me see your paperwork, because I don't really believe you are who you say you are. Have you ever asked them that? But you see, it's only us, the people that live above Mexico, that be like, hey, you say you a Moor. Let me see your paperwork. What paperwork do you have to prove that you a Moor? Do you see? You see, though? We don't do that with nobody else that say that they, whatever they say they are. It's like what our people that live above Mexico, it's on some, you want me to prove to you who I say I am. You see how like backwards that is? What we do to each other, how we talk to each other, how we treat each other. Why is it that we seem like we know why? Because they're paid ops that's out here that's putting these bogus narratives in front to our people all the time. Y'all know who they is. I ain't got to tell you who they is. Y'all know who these people are, man. The people that got these ginormous platforms that keep putting out misinformation all the time, telling you that you a Pan-African, even though it ain't no place on the planet that can back up that claim as a Pan-African. You know, we talking about ops like that. You know, other people that's talking about they making high-level conversations, but they never bring up nationality. They never bring up the Declaration rights of indigenous people. Ooh. Ooh, hold up. They saying they have these high-level conversations. They tell you stuff like they're Pan-African. They tell you something like the Nation of Islam. Yeah. Wasn't this so-called Indigenous Day? It was so-called Indigenous Day, right? Watch this. It's so-called Indigenous Day, right? Let me show you this. Look at this. Look at this, though. Let me just show you this. How come none of these people out here telling you that they're indigenous? How come none of them showing you that they're an Indian? How come ain't none of these people that's telling you that you're indigenous? Why don't they bring up this document right here? Because they know they're gonna be exposed. They know they a fraud. And they know if you see it, you can't unsee it. They know if they show you this, what I'm showing you right now in real time, if you see this, you're not going to be able to unsee this. United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. You see that? See that? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Article 6. Every indigenous individual has the right to a nationality. Ding, 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 ding. Hold up. This is, see, hold up, see, this is, yeah. This is what they was talking about. Hold up, turn me up, G. This is what they didn't want to show us. They never wanted us to look at this. Because they know once we see this, we're not going to be able to unsee it. Ooh. See that? You're not going to be able to unsee it. Now it's in your head now. See that? I'm going to leave it right here so you can screenshot it. Get a screenshot. Yeah. Get a screenshot of that. Right there. That highlighted part right there. Get a screenshot of that. Yeah. You need that. You see, they don't want to show this. Get a screenshot of this. Hey, fam. Check it out. They got this right now for the free online. All you got to do is download it. This right here got something to do with you. If you say that you indigenous to this land, which you are, all you got to do is claim your name to match the land. The name of the land is America. But if you claiming everything but America, you can't make a claim on it. Look, the name of the land is America. Look, you see? See this? The name of the land is America. If you don't make an Aboriginal and Indigenous claim to the land as a Moorish American national, then you cannot claim the land that you live on. This is why they steady pushing you to be an Indian. Because Indian is not a nationality. It's a slave designation. You see? The exhuming of a nation. Yeah. Peace and love to the prophet, Noble Drew Ali. See that? See? So when they say George Washington chopped down a cherry tree, he was talking about this. Hold up. George Washington was talking about chopping down this. This is what he was talking about. This is the cherry tree. See? So chopping down this is chopping down our connection to the land. Because this flag has been flying well over 10,000 years. See? See that right there? Hold up. This what they wanted to do. Hold up. This what they wanted to do. Hold up. See? This what you wanted to do. You wanted to go further down the iceberg, didn't you? Okay. You wanted to go further down the iceberg? You want to get out the top? You want to start going down to the bottom? Let's go. Let's go then. The reason why George Washington chopped down the cherry tree, it was to get us to stay in a mind state of Negro, black, or colored. Because as a Negro, black, or colored mentality, you have no divine connection to this. This does not have the word Indian in here. Hebrew Israelite in here. Native American is not in here. Pan-African is not in here. The only thing that's connected to this is this right here. Every indigenous individual has the right to a nationality. Bing bong. Article 6. And whole time, if you say, well, I don't want to say that I'm a Moorish American. Okay, you can say that you're an American. You can say that you're an American. Moorish American is the geopolitical name designation for us here in America. So that means the geopolitics of the planet, everybody on this planet is connected to a nation. So in North America, Central America, and South America, when somebody says they're Brazilian, instantly you're going to think of Brazil. You're going to think of the green. You're going to think of the gold flag that they have. You see that? You see that? Even if you're talking about Jamrock, right? If you're talking about Jamrock, you're going to think about the green, the gold, the black. You're going to think of a flag. All right? You see how it's connected? Then, when you think about geopolitics, you're thinking about Cuba. You're thinking about the blue, the white, and the red. Same colors as the United States Corporation flag, right? Where you think they got all these colors from? This is all Moorish. Same thing with the Barbados flag. You see that? The green, the gold, the blue, and the black. These flags are kingdom flags. Kingdom flags are just flags of different kingdoms inside of the Al-Moroccan Empire. Look, this is the empire here. Empires are made up of kingdoms of many different nations inside of the empire. So the empire is this. The flags that make up the empire are the different kingdoms. Yeah. The different kingdoms make up the empire. Okay? This is the empire flag. That's why this is the oldest flag on the planet. This one. No other flag on this planet is older than this flag right here. This can be an all red flag, or it can be this flag. This flag got different variations to it too. It's over 100,000 years old, maybe older. You understand? But we know for a fact, according to the prophet, that this is the oldest flag right here. There's no other flag on this planet that's older than this right here. But they'll tell us, nah, that flag don't belong to us. That belongs to the Moroccans that's over there. You sure about that? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Hold up. Let me show you something. Check this out. For y'all that think that this flag right here belongs to the Moroccans that's over there. Let me just show you this. Watch this. How old is the Moroccan flag? See that?
According to Britannica, the plain red flag that had been displayed by the ships of Morocco was modified by the French on November 17, 1915. To its center was added the ancient pentagram known as the Seal, or Pentacle, of Solomon.
Now watch this. Watch this. When did Morocco get founded?
The founding date of Morocco was April 7, 1956.
What are you talking about? Yeah. What are you talking about, man? 1956. 1956? Question. When did Noble Drew Ali come on the scene? 1913. Let's do some quick math real quick. Noble Drew Ali was on the scene in 1913. He brought back the Al-Moroccan flag in 1913 to the Americas. But they say, according to their story, that 1956, Morocco over there was founded. So how did Noble Drew Ali had a Moorish flag over here in 1913? And we just talking about the 1900s. We ain't even talking about 100,000 years ago. We talking about 1913. Morocco over there got founded in 1956. You see? You see? You see? Can you see it, fam? But if you go into war with yourself, you're not going to be able to see it. All you're going to do is see the lies that they told you. All you're going to do is see what they told you. They going to tell you this information. They going to tell you propaganda. They going to tell you manipulation. They're going to literally trying to corrupt your righteous mind. I just showed you in real time. This is what they own. They out here committing bribery when they like, hey, if you take the jab, we're going to give you a cheeseburger, a chicken sandwich. We're going to give you some fries. That's a violation of United States Codes Title 18, subsection 201. That's bribery. Did you know that that's a violation of law? Did you know that? Now you know now. What you gonna do with it though? See, that's the thing. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it is you should stop being denationalized. See, denationalization is another violation of law. Look, misclassification status. Look at this. Once they give you a birth certificate, check it out. Turn me up, man. This how it's been going. This how it's been going. This how it's been going. Once they give you a birth certificate, that's for denationalization. Okay? Once they tell you, once the baby is born in a hospital, they put the baby with a birth certificate. You see that? This is why anything from the U.S. corporation is a fraud. Matter of fact, when they give you that, that's denationalization. That's identity theft. That's genocide. See, they working all kind of private human trafficking operations in the hospital, at the police, with the politicians. See, they denationalize us from birth, which is a violation Title 18 USC deprivation of rights under color of law. That's when a baby is born. They're denationalizing from birth. This is why it's so difficult for a lot of our people to understand, because it's happening at birth. And they tell us that we're Indians, which is another brand of denationalization. Because Indian is not who we are. Oh, you need a receipt? Hold up. You said you needed a receipt. Okay. You need a receipt? Look. You need a receipt, okay. Oh, I love this. You need a receipt, huh? Check it out.
Looking at this document right here, this is from the Peabody Museum out of Harvard University. Some of their research that they was doing, and they discovered that Montezuma was actually a Moorish American, and the term Indian was used to replace the term Moorish in 1623. So guess what, guys? We're not going to argue with nobody about we Indian or we Native or we Indigenous. We have a nationality, people, and it's called Moorish American. A lot of people will argue and try to come on my post and dispute things, but this is history I'm showing you right here in front of your face. So don't get mad at me because I rock these feathers and they look good on me, boo, because this is what we supposed to do. We have a national headdress, guys. Put it on. Nationalize so nobody mistakes you for black. Black isn't even real.
pause it. Pause it. Let's just pause it. It say what? This history clearly explains as to why the ancient Moabites, Moorish nation, are called Mayan, Indian, Inca, which remember, Indian is a fraud, Inca, Aztec, or Texians. The Mayan order of the Great Pyramid University of Yucatan was founded by Merluacan El for the guidance of the generations of the Moorish nation to manifest upon the physical, mental, spiritual, and metaphysical plane of life through infinite cycles of evolution. Cook. Hold up. Cook. Yo, we cooking. This what we talking about. Hey, can you answer me this? How is the same rendition photo of this on the left the same as this on the right? This is the fez Noble Drew Ali the Prophet is wearing, and you have the fez covered with feathers carrying the Moorish woman on the right. Both of them are stepping out with their right foot on solid rock. Gotcha. Hold up. Gotcha. And what is he stepping off? He's stepping off a pyramid, which is known as a flat pyramid, which is indigenous to the Americas. The fez with the feathers on it. Yo, the fez with the feathers on it. Don't do it to him. Yeah, I got to do it to you. I got to do it to you because you're not Indians. You're not Native Americans, fam. You're Moorish Americans. Moorish means pertaining to the Moors. That's why we have ancient headdresses and we have feathers connecting them. So the fez and the feathers go together. It's no separation. They want us through disinformation to separate ourselves from each other because they know we stronger together as a consciousness, a collective consciousness. Come on, fam.
At this document.
They know that we're stronger together as a collected consciousness. Pick up the book Word Magic. It goes into that. You pick up the book Word Magic, you'll see what I'm talking about. How much time we got? Okay, we got a few little minutes now. I'm finna slide in a second. Look. But this, when you say that you're a brand name, when you say that you're a part of a denationalization term, you're Aboriginal. This is who you are. Look, you are Aboriginal, indigenous to the land, the Americas, North, Central, South America. That is your indigenous claim. If you say that you're Black, Negro, colored, Indian, Native American, African, African American, a U.S. citizen, a subject, a Pan-African, a person of color, then you are committing treason against your own self. You are committing identity fraud on your own self because you are agreeing to be a European Christian colonization slave brand. This is what you agreeing to be. This is why they want you to be an Indian. Why these so-called Indians never bring up this document? Because if they brought this document up, they know, according to psychology, once you see something like this, you can't unsee it. It's in your head. That's why they never show it to you. Cujo Islam, or once you see this document right here and you read this document, it imprints on your righteous mind. They know this. This is all psychology, but they don't work on positive psychology. They work with negative psychology, what's known as sorcery, black magic. This is how they operate. This is what they operate with. You see, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Article 6, every indigenous individual has the right to a nationality. See that? Question is, you said, so Africans are slaves too? Answer me this. Every so-called African that you know, do they say that they're African only, or do they name the nation that they come from? See that? See that? Every so-called African that you know, wherever country that they from, do they call themselves African, or do they name the nation that they're from? If they from Tanzania, they Tanzanian. If they from Sudan, then they Sudanese. You see? They always name the nation that they from. They don't just say, I'm African. See? Nam de Gear. What's that? What's a Nam de Gear? War terms created by hybrid European Christian colonists, immigrants, foreigners, and invaders, hyper and superimposed on Aboriginal people in order to hide our true identity and separate us from our jus soli and consanguine relationship to our land. The land. All this is about identity theft and land theft. See, without you claiming your Moorish American name, free national name, then they can make a claim falsely on your land. They want your land. They want our name. This is why hybrid Europeans, they never tell you that you're not a Moor. They just will try to ignore you, but they will never tell you that you're not a Moor. Because once they tell you that you're not a Moor, they know that the game is up. It's psychological. Think about it. If somebody has been committing identity fraud and somebody has been committing identity theft, but the people that have been committing identity fraud don't know they've been committing identity fraud, but the people that have been committing identity theft, i.e. the pale-skinned Europeans, what good would it be for them to tell us that we actually Moors to our face? Now the game is up. We could catch on now, because if they tell us, then we'll be like, wait a minute. They never told me that I wasn't a Moor, but they never told me that I was a Moor. But in reality, we are Moors, and they have been committing identity theft. You see, we've been committing identity fraud by identifying as everything but Moors. You understand? Yeah. This is why we got to elevate the frequency, energy, and the vibration. This is why they want us to go down to the voting poll. It's a distraction. Instead of this, look at this. When in your lifetime has either party, Republican or Democrat, ever done anything for us? It ain't happened. It ain't gonna happen. It's not designed to happen. What they want us to do as Aboriginal and Indigenous Moors, they want us to keep putting our faith into their United States corporation system. You never gonna get freedom that way. You never gonna get your independence that way. You never gonna get your right to self-determination and your 40 acres and a mule, your reparations, your land. Your rights will not be recognized participating in their system. That's the system. You have to stop participating in that system. And the only way you could do that is declare your nationality and say out your mouth, you are a Moorish American. You are a Moor. Then what do? You exercise law, and the law begins with you and I. That's what the law begins with. It begins with we the people. But if the people remain ignorant, arrogant, stuck in their old ways of it ain't gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change. We just black and ain't nothing gonna change. It ain't never gonna change like that. And then all you gonna do is pass that ignorance down to your son, down to your daughter, down to their children, down to their children. You're gonna keep the same redundant, idiotic cycle, educated fool cycle going and maintaining. It's diabolical. But it's so simple to just look at. If you just take a step, pause, take a step, take a 20-second time out, take a step back and look at it. And you say, I'm not a crayon color. This land is America. They're not crayon colors. Why would I call them white and they're not white? They skin complexion ain't white. Why would I call them that now? Why would I keep calling them something that they not? They're not white. So why would you continue to call a people who don't match the crayon color white? Why would you continue to call them white for? It's programming. The programming is strong on our people. It's strong. But I'm happy to see that our people are snapping out of it. And the reason I know they snapping out of it around the planet is because I see videos like this that need some light. Check it out.
Okay. Naturally, healthy men are natural born protectors. Naturally, healthy women are natural born nurturers. Can you be both? Absolutely, because there's balance in all things. A nurturer is a protector is a nurturer. But they want us to believe that balance is like this when it's not. When you're talking protection, balance might be like this. When you're talking nurturing, balance might be like this, right? It's all on order, right? That's what it's all on. It's all on order. The thing is, we have allowed creatures of the earth to come in and cause confusion, ripping us away from who we truly are as a people. This confusion has caused egos to be all out of whack, losing sight of what it means to be a protector, losing sight of what it means to be a nurturer, losing sight of what it means to be healthy and operate out of pure authenticity. We have lost the ability to do that. So now we've allowed demons to create manufactured brokenness masked as protection from our true selves, from the true nature of ourselves. Confusion and control. Check. Okay.
Do you see? You see? That video need to have some more light to it. I saw that video. I had to play that video because I see that the energy, frequency, and vibration is starting to ascend on this planet. And that's a positive thing. That's a great thing. That's what we need more of. We need more people who know that the ascension is happening to start being more vocal. It's good that you know that it's happening, but you got to start being more vocal. And a lot of people, they not vocal. They just sit in the cut. They don't say nothing. You'd be surprised how if you just said a little bit to get it out there, you'd be surprised how many people that you could touch just based off you being vocal. Say something. Because you never know how vocally you could affect and touch people. The masses just need people to start being more vocal. That's on the positive side. Because the negative side, they vocal all the time. They drowning you out with the negative low vibrational frequencies. They drowning you out with the negative energy. They drowning you out with low vibrations. The only way to alter that, the only way to bring balance to that is you got to get vocal. You got to start putting out positive energy. You got to start putting out positive vibrations. You have to get more vocal. Don't just sit back and know that it's you doing the right thing. Nah, you got to say something sometime. You got to get vocal. Put a post up. Say something. Don't just sit back and just be like, yeah, things are they're getting better. You in the cut, fam. You don't have to be a so-called master to do none of this. All you got to do is just be yourself. Just be yourself and get more vocal. You got to get active. Stop being so passive in the cut. Nah, get active because these demons is active. Think about it. The demons out here 24/7, non-stop, active. They throwing out negative energy all the time. So it's time to get more positive action happening, cracking outside. You got to get more positive action cracking outside because the demons ain't stopping. The demons is 24/7. In your face, foot on your neck, negativity. Know what I'm saying? Watch this. Look at this right here. What it say? From the book Word Magic. What it say? What it say right here? What it say? It say on page 107. It says, where we at? It say, when you know that mankind's collective consciousness is what creates man's reality on earth, you will know why the dark forces want to control people. Think what? Wait, hold on. Let's go back. I want to get that clear. Look, when you know that mankind's collective consciousness is what creates man's reality on earth, you will know why the dark forces want to control how people think. Reality is thought construction. Hold up. Thought construction. Therefore, when people collectively think in certain ways, their thoughts, beliefs, and actions shape and define what their reality will look like. This is possible because matter is a projection of energy and is focused into existence through the power of thought. As a collective, the people of Earth are, to a great extent, literally creating the reality of Earth. They are not aware of this creation process because it occurs in their subconscious minds. Yo, the power of the collective consciousness is happening in the subconscious mind. What you think, what you speak is what you create. So if you stay in a higher self, you connected with Allah and you're going to create positive energy, positive frequency, positive vibrations. But if you stay in the dead mind state of Negro, black, colored, Indian, Pan-African, Native American, you're staying in a denationalization, zombie mentality and zombie status. You literally are the walking dead. Hey, look, man, I hope y'all got something from this beam out, though. I'm finna move around. It's always love building with y'all Moors, though, fam. It's always love building with y'all. Much love to all y'all that tune in and the ones that will tune in. It's always lit building with y'all. I'm gonna show y'all these books before I slide, all right? Check it out. Check it out, Moors. Let's go. We going further. We going further down. We going further down. We going further down. Let's go. Peace and love, Moors. Get them screenshots, though. Get them screenshots, though. It's up. Yeah. Appreciate you too. Hold up. The question was, do you have to join a temple to proclaim your nationality? That's a great question. No, you don't have to join a temple to proclaim your nationality. Your nationality is done by you and you alone. If you want to join the temple, join the temple. But your nationality is started by you, not a temple. Let's go. Let's go. Critical thinking. Critical thinking. True world history. Humanity's saga. Fire. See this? Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. You see that, right? Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. See that, right? Check it out. What? What? See that? What? Hey. Stay tuned for the next one, though. We're going to do a part 7. If y'all want me to continue this series right now, let me know in the comments when I post up this beam out. Much love to all y'all. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, though. I self-law and master. Each one teach one. Peace, Moors.